Sophia's head rested softly against Christian's chest, his steady heartbeat a gentle drum beneath her ear. His fingers threaded through her hair, lightly tugging, massaging, tracing delicate patterns that carried warmth, care, and presence. The world outside seemed to fade, the hum of the city reduced to a distant murmur. Here, in the quiet of the room, Sophia felt the full weight and wonder of their union, calm, secure, and radiant. Her eyelids grew heavy, the steady rhythm of Christian's chest lulling her toward sleep. Thoughts and concerns dissolved, leaving only the luminous current of their shared energy, the pulse of presence, and the warmth of love without need. As her breathing deepened, the world around her softened and shifted. The walls of the room blurred, colors and light blending into a gentle, radiant haze. A garden began to emerge, soft green grass, sparkling sunlight, flowers of every hue swaying gently in a warm breeze. Water, it trickled softly nearby, carrying with it the faint, sweet scent of blooming flora. Sophia felt a serene awe wash over her. This was Eden, reborn, a reflection of wholeness, harmony, and reconciliation. It was a world that she could walk in fully, her spirit unbound, her heart aligned, her union with Christian fully embodied. She nestled closer, inhaling the faint scent of his skin, and she let the garden draw her in, the colors, the light, the life wrapping around her in a gentle embrace. Here, in this dream, she could walk hand in hand with him, exploring the garden of their reborn selves, a world alive with the resonance of love, presence, and luminous harmony. Sophia stepped lightly onto the soft grass, feeling the warmth of the sunlight filtering through a canopy of vibrant leaves. The air was alive with gentle sounds, bird song, the whisper of wind through branches, the distant trickle of a crystal clear stream. Every, every flower seemed to shimmer with radiant energy, their petals catching light in a way that felt almost conscious, almost aware. Colors deeper, richer, and more alive than she had ever known danced across the landscape. She inhaled the scent of blooming jasmine, rose, and wildflowers, weaving into a fragrant tapestry that seemed to echo the fullness of life itself. She turned and saw Christian waiting, his hand extended, eyes warm and inviting. Together they began to walk, each step in rhythm with the pulse of the garden. Every movement felt intentional yet effortless, a reflection of the balance that they carried within themselves. Sophia paused near a flowing stream, watching the water ripple over smooth stones. It was clear, luminous, and infinite in its reflection, mirroring both the past and the present, every flame, every trial, every vision, every lesson. The garden was alive with recognition, a symbolic Eden restored not as a distant paradise, but as a living reflection of her resurrected self. Birds flittered overhead, the song harmonizing with the subtle energy that she felt radiating from Christian and herself. Life itself seemed to pulse in perfect balance, movement and stillness, light and shadow, unity and individuality, all existing seamlessly together. Sophia realized that she was seeing the world not only with her eyes, but through the lens of her integrated self. The garden was a mirror of her inner union, radiant, whole, free, and fully aligned. Here, nothing was lost, nothing forced, nothing fractured. It was a living testament to love, presence, and consciousness, and resurrection. Christian squeezed her hand gently, a quiet affirmation. In this garden, they walked not as two seeking completion, but as two full, whole beings sharing presence and joy, fully alive in the harmony of life itself. Together they walked through the garden, the soft grass cushioning each step, the sunlight painting gold across their path. Every detail seemed alive. Trees were stretched skyward, their branches swaying gently as if bowing in acknowledgement. Flowers bent slightly in the breeze, offering colors and fragrance in silent greetings. Birds and butterflies moved in delicate choreography, a living reflection of harmony surrounding them. Sophia looked at Christian, feeling the depth of their union, not only physical or emotional, but spiritual. Here, in this dream, every flame, every trial, every lesson was present, flowing seamlessly into a single current of love and awareness. They moved as one, yet wholly themselves, each step a conscious choice, each breath a reflection of alignment. They paused at a small pond, its surface perfectly still and clear, reflecting their faces and the world around them. Sophia knelt, running her fingers lightly through the water, watching ripples expand outward, carrying reflections and light across the surface. Christian knelt beside her, mirroring her movement, the reflections merging and separating with each subtle shift. I see it, Sophia whispered, her voice soft with awe. Everything. It's all connected. Every trial, every flame, every step brought us here. Christian nodded, squeezing her hand gently. And we are here together, fully present, fully alive, fully ourselves, yet one. They continued walking hand in hand, exploring hidden corners of the garden, pausing to feel the gentle breeze, the warm sunlight, the quiet rhythm of life around them. The garden was alive with reconciliation, with the wholeness of their soul, the harmony of their union, and the radiant beauty of a world that now reflected their resurrection. In that luminous walk, Sophia understood clearly the journey had led them here, not to an end point, but to a living, breathing embodiment of love, presence, and alignment. And together, as they moved through the garden, they were home, fully integrated, fully alive, fully reborn. Sophia and Christian paused at the center of the garden, where sunlight streamed through a natural clearing, painting gold across the vibrant flowers and verdant ground. They stood hand in hand, bodies close, yet each fully themselves, radiating the quiet certainty of wholeness. The garden around them seemed to pulse in recognition, every leaf, every blossom, every whisper of wind responding to their presence. It was a world reconciled, mirrored from the image and integration that they had carried within. Here, the trials, the flames, the visions, and the lessons cascaded into harmony, a living, breathing reflection of their resurrected selves. Sophia closed her eyes, breathing deeply, feeling the full spectrum of her journey. The fifth and sixth flames, the last trial, the resurrection, each moment had led to this reconciliation. She sensed that this harmony was not a fleeting state, but a permanent integration, the embodiment of conscious love, authentic presence, and radiant being. Christian gently brushed a strand of hair from her face, his touch light, tender, and grounding. No words are needed, he murmured. We are here, fully present, fully alive, and fully one. Sophia opened her eyes, meeting his gaze, and smiled. They walked together a few steps further, letting the garden embrace them, the sun warm on their skin and the air alive with subtle energy, the world around them harmonizing with the rhythm of their being. Everything was as it should be, union and individuality, passion and calm, desire and presence, heaven and earth. The garden was not a dream alone, it was a reflection of their integration, a symbol of reconciliation, a living testament to love fully embodied. As they rested beneath the arching branches of a magnificent tree, Sophia felt a deep peace bloom in her chest. They had arrived, not at an ending, but at a luminous beginning, a new way of being together, and as individuals, radiant, alive, and fully present in the eternal flow of life. The garden whispered around them, the world softly breathing with alignment and harmony. And in that radiant stillness, Sophia and Christian knew they were home, fully reborn, fully integrated, and forever luminous.